Therese of Lisieux teaches us love and trust in God's mercy. Pope Francis publishes a new apostolic exhortation entitled C'est la confiance, it is the confidence, dedicated to Saint Therese of the Child Jesus and the Holy Face. It is confidence and nothing but confidence that must lead us to love. It was these words, written in September 1896 by Saint Therese of the Child Jesus and the Holy Face, which inspired the title of Pope Francis' new apostolic exhortation. Words, he affirms, that sum up the genius of her spirituality and would suffice to justify the fact that she has been named a Doctor of the Church. 2. The Saint's Legacy as Spiritual Treasure. Francis explains his decision to publish the exhortation today, the 15th October, and not on a date linked to the life of the saint. The reason, he says, is that he wants the message to transcend those celebrations and be taken up as part of the spiritual treasury of the Church. 4. The date of the publication falls on the memory of Saint Teresa of Avila to mark Saint Therese as the mature fruit of the spirituality of the great Spanish saint. Recognition from the popes. Pope Francis retraces the steps by which the popes came to recognize the extraordinary value of Teresa's spiritual witness. Beginning with Pope Leo XIII, who allowed her to enter the convent at the age of 15, he moves on to Pius XI, who proclaimed her a saint in 1925 and in 1927 patron saint of missions. From there, he considers Saint John Paul II, who declared her a Doctor of the Church in 1997. Finally, recalls Francis, in 2015, I had the joy of canonizing her parents, Louis and Zélie, during the Synod on the Family. More recently, I devoted one of my weekly general audience talks to her. 6. A missionary soul's love for Jesus. In her cell, the saint from Lisieux wrote, Jesus is my one love. 8. Analyzing her spiritual experience, the Pope observes that her encounter with Jesus summoned her to the mission, so much so that she did not conceive her consecration to God apart from the pursuit of the good of her brothers and sisters. She had entered Carmel, in fact, to save souls. 9. Teresina expressed her missionary spirit in this way, I feel that the more the fire of love burns within my heart, the more also the souls who will approach me, poor little piece of iron, useless if I withdraw from the divine furnace, the more these souls will run swiftly in the odor of the ointments of their beloved, for a soul that is burning with love cannot remain inactive. 12. The way of trust and love. Pope Francis then goes to the heart of Teresa's spirituality, that little way also known as the way of spiritual childhood. The saint wrote, the elevator which must raise me to heaven is your arms, O Jesus. And for this, I had no need to grow up, but rather I had to remain little and become this more and more. 16.